Crazy Jake.
Holy
crap, that mic just completely over-modulating. Okay, how you doing?
That's what I do. I overmodulate.
Well, now, like, the levels aren't set right on that one.
I'm doing great. The spring is phenomenal so far. How do you beat it?
Right?
Seriously.
Maybe some
I had to
less
walk
snow.
through 3 feet of snow yesterday, no joke, to get lobster buoys because I go lobster fishing in the summer. I'm a lobsterman, and it was up to my thighs.
Wow.
I made it about 20 steps. I swear, I don't know if this is possible, but I'm 99.9% certain I sprained my taint.
What?
Please direct your complaints to... No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's a radio-friendly word, I believe.
I think so, yeah. Well, there was a song called Tainted Love, after all. So
There you
what
go.
can I tell you? So what else has been happening since your last visit with us? Anything new?
Yeah, I got kicked out of a youth basketball game for getting a technical foul coaching 10-year-olds.
Did you really?
I threw a little buggy on the referee. Well, my kids were getting beat
Bravo.
up by a 6'2", 280-pound kid, throwing them against the wall, hoping they'd stick like one of those Velcro toys. And so I got a little out of line, and he said, "You get out of your coach's box, go for a walk, and don't come back." That's me. That's Coach Krazy Jake.
Wow.
Tell Moose to back off my kids.
Moose.
Big kid, well-fed, Waterville area. One of those types.
Drip City.
Yep.
By the way, you're playing Seasons Down Under Club Saturday night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, back at the Down Under.
I do want you to know that, from my knowledge, they had a metal show down there last night, so hopefully they'll clean the vomit off the floor before you come in.
No, don't bother. It's just me.
They were raging hard in there last night. Brian Stackpole.
I don't do special treatment.
Brian,
I've done vomit shows before.
Have you really?
Oh, God, yeah. You know.
What's the worst gig you ever played?
Shooters in Lincoln. That
Really?
came right to as an instant answer. Yeah, it's burned down now.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's why that gig sucked. You lit the match.
it was something. It was one of those shows where they were. First of all, the guy said it's sold out. The show started at 8:00 and it's 8:05 and there's nobody there.
Oh, my
I said,
God.
"Where is everybody that supposedly bought these tickets? They did prepay." And he's like, "Oh yeah, they'll be here." I said,
At
okay.
Wingwas.
Yes. At Wingwas, drinking $5 Volcano Bowls, and they showed up completely hammered.
Aha.
A big 400-pound dude in the back yelling at me the whole time, a cocktail waitress begging me to do a half of Red Solo cup full of Jaeger shot.
Oh, my
That's my
God.
Which I
kind of waitress.
finally did to make it through the show, and then things got really hairy from there on.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
sure. You probably don't even remember the rest of the show.
The waitress was egging you on to drink with her?
She was standing beside the stage with a tray full of drinks, and one
Oh.
of them was a Red Solo cup.
Okay.
And I said, "What's
Classy.
I said, "What can I help you with, dear?" And she goes, "These are for you." And I go, "Those are all for me." I said, "What's in the big red one?" And she goes, "That's Jaeger." I said, "That's all 100% Jaeger,
Oh, my
halfway up the
God.
cup?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Maybe I'll have some after the show. You don't want to get me drunk, trust me." And they all booed me because I turned down the drink, and I said, "Okay, you asked for it.
You
Just
asked for
remember
it,
that.
yes.
Give me that dang Jaeger." Down the hatch it went, and it got a little crazy.
It became
from
the
there on out.
worst show in Crazy Jake history.
Was there any heckling?
That's what I love about lobstering. Nobody drives by in another boat and says, "You suck!" But heckling. But what they were looking for was they wanted to heckle me and they wanted me to heckle them back. Because
Right.
as soon as I started doing that, they loved it.
So
And
like-
this was a long time ago. I didn't quite have the chops yet to really deal with it. So you just get angry at the beginning and you challenge people to a fight on stage in front of everybody.
I love the episode where Seinfeld went to the woman's office and heckled her. You ever see that one?
I don't know. I don't.
She got heckled. Kramer and this woman went to see Jerry perform, and she sort of heckled him. And then George goes, "Why don't you go to where she works and heckle her?" So he walked into the office, and the woman sitting at the desk. He goes, "Boo! Boo! How do you like it?"
One of the greatest shows of all time.
It certainly
Loved
is.
it.
So speaking of shows, if people head down tomorrow night, what can they expect?
Well-
what are you raging on about these days?
Let me first say it's a 21-plus show. We got to make that straight because no kids. We don't have it's and it's at 8:00. It's at the Down Under Club of Seasons. I've got all kinds of problems, so I've got all kinds of stuff to talk about. I have 4 kids, which makes me clinically insane. Some of the stuff that they've been doing to drive me over the edge lately, I'll probably touch on that. I'll probably touch base a little bit on that little porkwad rodent down in Pennsylvania who just ruined our spring once ago. It's Pumpkinhead Bill, whatever his name is.
Pumpkinhead Bill.
You know, I'll go off on him a little bit. And these days I've got a lot of family stuff, and I've seemed to now finally be coming into I'm experiencing health issues from getting a little bit older. Things are starting to happen.
Yep.
And I'm like, I've got to work that out on stage. I've got to talk about it.
Yeah, the spring taint that can.
The spring sprains. Hey, she said it now. So
There you go. Way to go, Sarah.
yeah, but
Sorry.
It's okay if a woman says it. Don't worry.
Okay. I said it pretty nicely.
You
so.
did taint.
Yeah, it did sound a little less
Moist.
offensive coming out of you than did me.
Oh no!
What?
You said moist
Yeah.
and taint.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that on the way here. Moisty. Well,
It's
mosty.
the
What is it?
mosting. I didn't know what it was.
See, I don't know. I don't keep up with that
Mosted.
stuff.
I don't really.
I hope I've never mosted anybody and not known about it.
I don't really pre-read anything. You could Ron Burgundy me, and I wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ron Burgundy. So
Another great movie.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to touch on?
Oh, I don't know. That's a loaded question, but no.
Now you don't. You were just saying that how the social media, political stuff is making people go. I don't want to look at this. Do you deal with any of that in your show? Or
You know what? It's I don't touch on religion. I don't touch on politics. I tried a little bit years ago, and I'm like, it's a no-win situation. As soon as you start talking about politics, you alienate half the room.
Right.
As soon as you start talking about religion, I did talk
pretty
about
funny
religion.
though.
Yeah. And sometimes in certain venues, like if I went back to Shooters, it would be all about politics. see what could get stirred up there.
I'm coming for your guns.
Oh, that's a touchy subject right now, isn't it? Holy
It certainly
God.
is.
But I'm more or less of a storytelling guy. I always say my jokes are 90% true with a slight bit of color added to them. But it's weird to say it, but my favorite is self-deprecating humor. I mean, if you can't make fun of yourself, get over it.
Right.
What is the point?
So, and there's a lot of that these days. I mean, like I said, starting with the health things, with this, and I can't, I straddle the toilet now and have to go to the bathroom because the pressure's gone. I don't know what happened to that. I got to go get a physical next month and find out.
Sit down when you pee and everything will be fine.
Well, I just can't do that yet. 5 more years, maybe. I'm still a little too. I don't know what's going on.
If I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm tired, I do it. I'll be honest with you.
I do too, or if I'm drunk, or or if I'm just feeling lazy.
Don't fall in.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Hey, speaking
You
of,
don't sit down to. Of course you.
Well, of course I sit down, but I don't understand the struggle that you go through. I guess to have to sit down.
Speaking of social media, where can we find yours? Ironically,
I'm it's Krazy with a K. Don't even ask me why. I just thought it was spelled that way. It's crazy.
I thought it was moisting. Okay,
yeah. It is a form of Krazy Jake Comedy. I am on Facebook, and I have a Twitter account, but I'm not going to lie, I barely use it.
Yeah,
I just can't get into it that much. It sucks up so much
I have
of
a
your
hard
day.
time with it too.
I'm thinking about taking the apps off my phone. You know what I mean? So you're just sitting there, and you have 20. I got 5 minutes. I'm going to check my Facebook page. Meanwhile, an hour later, you write a post responding to a negative post, and then 20 minutes into writing
50
it,
notifications.
you go, no, I'm not going to send it, and you erase it all, and you've wasted. You sucked up half your day.
That's
crazy.
right on.
So, but I use it to promote the shows. I do have a fan. I guess I don't know what you want to call it, a fan page. Or fans can write hate mail to me. And that's Krazy Jake Comedy, Krazy with a K, and same with my website.
Show starts at 8. When are the doors open?
Doors open at 7, I believe. You can buy tickets at Seasons, but they're not doing credit cards over the phone. You can show up and buy tickets there. You can get them on my website, which is crazyjakecomedy.com. And sometimes there are tickets left at the door. This is one of those venues where you think you're going to sell 30 tickets, and all of a sudden it's sold out. So, get them early if you can. $15. Good deal. If everybody in the greater Bangor area, if the tickets sell out at the Bull Arena over there, and and then come on over.
There you go. Krazy Jake, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You got it. 8:34 Z Morning Show.
We have Matt.
Morning there.
He is. What's your title? Your official title?
I'm the real-time pain relief velocity tour entertainer.
Entertainer.
Doesn't that sound special?
For the professional bull riding show that's going to happen this weekend at the Cross Center.
So what do? Do you go out there and entertain the crowd while the next thing before the next thing happens?
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to have each day we're going to have around 50 bulls that we buck. So inherently there's a lot of downtime in that.
Okay.
So in the really, to be honest with you, if I'm talking and I'm doing something in the arena, there's probably something going wrong somewhere. But I cover that up, right? So,
yeah.
It's a really fun job. I get to travel all around the world actually, and our tour's been great all year, and we're excited about our stop in Bangor.
Hey, you said it right too. Yeah. Get a lot of banger.
Wow.
This is
real nice to be here in Bangor.
It's my 4th time here.
Oh, okay.
In
So
Maine,
he's learned.
Yeah.
We have a great weekend for it too. So, when's this event happening? It's Saturday and Sunday, correct?
Yep, Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2 o'clock. Tickets are going fast. We sell out every year that we've been here, and it's one of our favorite stops. Even the bull riders talk about it because it's so. I don't know what happens up here. It's the last place you would expect bull riding to be popular, but it works here, and everybody's loud and cheering, and it's a good time.
Wow. Well, it is a pretty rural state, so maybe that's where that interest comes in.
Now, I guess I wanted to ask you, explain the entire weekend to somebody maybe doesn't exactly know. They're curious, but they don't know what happens.
Well, the way the PBR works is there'll be 40 guys on Saturday that'll all get on one bull. And then we'll come back on Sunday, and the same 40 guys will get on a second bull. And then out of all those 80 rides, the top 10 scores combined will get on a third bull. Is this making sense? So we'll have a third round, and that's called our championship round. And the 1 through 8 all get paid. So if you think about it, it's kind of a unique sport. It's not like baseball or football where we have these contracts. 32 guys will travel all the way from Brazil, even in Australia, and come here and not make a dime. And the other 8 they'll do okay. Yeah,
just the glory of the sport.
There's a lot on the line.
A lot on the line.
So I didn't realize that these two shows, it's actually the second show is a continuation of the first show.
Correct. So think about it. If anybody follows golf, right? So it's like a tournament. At the end of the tournament, we crown a champion.
Wow, I didn't know that. Fun fact.
Who do you have with you in the studio this morning?
Well, this is Lindsay from the Cross Insurance Center, and this is Neil Van Orso from Denver with the Professional Bull Riders. He's my boss, so tell him I did good if you see him anywhere in Bangor.
Well, now, what do you when you've been here in the past? What do you do for downtime?
You know what? I eat as much lobster as I can. Lobster rolls, whole lobsters. Yeah, I do that a lot, and then. I like to enjoy as many blueberries as possible. You know, it's a cool place to go. I'm going to try to build a snowman while I'm here.
There you go.
Do it quickly.
You also got to get in the whoopie pies.
Oh, yeah, the whoopie pies, the blueberries.
What other main thing can we stick in here?
Flannel.
Drive by Stephen King's house like every other psycho that does them when they come to town. They just stand there and
so his house is here?
It's West Broadway in Bangor,
Okay.
They'll walk over with a red balloon, though.
Yeah, dressed in my outfit because I wear makeup in the arena, kind of a clown.
Oh, my God.
So, by the way, if you've never been to PBR and you've heard the term rodeo clown, we are not it. I'm just a normal, suburban dad that happens to have some makeup on for 2 hours.
That's okay.
Todd Simcox
not
wears
weird.
makeup. It's all good.
Yeah.
He's our local weather guy. All right. Well, what else, Sarah? Do we have anything else to add?
Tickets are $18, $33, $48, and $68. They also have 2-day passes, so you can see the whole tournament. And you can get tickets on the Cross Insurance Center website or at their box office.
There you go. Well, have a great weekend in town. Hope everybody goes out and checks out the event. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
All right.